What up, what up, what up? This your boy Big T with Extreme Sports. We're here live on Spreaker.com. Extreme Radio, kicking out today. Talk about last night was a dominating game for the Clemson Tigers. I was shocked. I was surprised. They rolled up the tide like the manhandled them all over the board. Clemson wins the national championship last night, 44-16 over the Alabama Crimson Tide. Roll Tide was rolling out. You know, Tyler Lawrence, 20 for 32, 347 yards, 3 touchdowns. Absolutely dominated performance over Alabama. It really shocked me. I thought it would be close. I felt like Clemson would win. I really did, but I felt like it would have been a more competitive game. Um, I I'm really shocked. I feel like he, rushing the ball, they Ethan 14 carries, 86 yards. Receiving, Ross had 6 receptions, 153 yards. Dominating performance all over the board for the Clemson Tigers. Um, that last 3 out of 5 matches, like I said, I felt like Clemson would win. I just felt like it's a trait that's going around. They played out of they played 3 out of 5 national championship games. What? Hold on, let me get this right. I think this is their fourth time they played the national championship game against each other. And third. Last year they were playing in the conference in the semifinals. Because this is their third national championship game that they played against each other. Make sure I was right. So two out but in the finals they played 4 of the last 5. So, they got one apiece on each other. So it's gonna be another one next year. Devil Sweetie has brought Clemson to you might would say Nick Saban type um, recognition. I feel like he's been doing it the last couple of years. Clemson has not been that good since the '80s. In that part where they're #1 team in the nation and stuff like that. But out of the last 5 years, Daryl Sweetie has had Clemson in that ranking since he took over for Bowden. So since he took over for Bowden, Daryl Sweetie has Clemson in that aura that he's just as good as Nick Saban. So who is the best coach out there now? You got Saban, you got Davo, Ohio State coach, he's retired. Um, you got Harbaugh that they talk about going back to the end. Harbaugh has not. I have not feel like Harbaugh has did a horrible job at Michigan. I just felt like he has got the talent that Bama and Clemson has in the quarterback. Uh, he has not got that talent yet. I think people rushing the judgment that he's getting them to bowl games, but in Michigan you got to have national championships, and you got to be close to performing for a national championship. It's probably one of his decent years, but he got destroyed in the Peach Bowl, so by Florida. So they're talking about trying to get him come back to the NFL, but Saban. Saban getting up there, and he won the best college coaches ever. He came back to Bama and look what he done. Would you give him another run at an NFL team and let him control everything? He'll be another. Well, I can't call name coach name. He'll be another new league that he can control all GM. He control everything about what he's doing and make a national championship game. You see, I'm gonna say this. You see, my Washington Redskins. They love drafting Bama players. Get players that play for him. That he can He knows. Um, Get him a good quarterback. And like he said back in the days when he was at Miami, he was trying his best to get Drew Brees, and I think that would work out for him if he had Drew Brees. But it would work out for him anyway because Saban is a great coach. People didn't give him time to put his system in the whole play of how he wants to do it. So hey, but like I said, national championship last night, Clemson dominated um, Alabama 44-16. Um, I think from Bama's point of view, uh, Tuga La Tuga that's called his name, right? He been injured. He wasn't 100%. Why would you play Jason Hurts and if Hurts was struggling, take Hurts out. But why did you play Hurts to play that game instead of him to Liala? That I think Hurts had the capability of playing that championship game and winning because of his Tugalala ankle injury. He wasn't 100%. He was just like 80%. Just for the marbles. You got a quarterback that's capable of winning, and you didn't play him. I felt like it could have been a different story if Hurts was playing. So, like I said, we'll see. But hey, Ty gonna be there every year. And took it out 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So, hey, shots fired. So, but hey, like I said, Bama gonna be there next year. Always, I think Clemson will be back next year and just have a great. I think it'll probably be round 6 again next year. So hey, we'll see. Let's take a quick commercial. J Real Hip Hop Show, Sunday night, 8 o'clock, Facebook Live, right here on Spreaker.com/BIGGTYMM72.
What up? It's your boy J Real at the Real Hip Hop Show. Check the show out at the Real Hip Hop Show /Spreaker. Extreme Radio. If you want your music played on The Real Hip Hop Show, send your music in MP3 form to The Real Hip Hop Show at yahoo.com. Check us out, The Real Hip Hop Show /Spreaker. Extreme Radio. Let's go.
All right, that was the J Real Hip Hop Show, Sunday nights, 8 o'clock, right here on Facebook Live, represented by Spreaker.com Extreme Radio. Spreaker.com/user/BIGGTYMM72. You can catch all our shows right here on Spreaker. You can catch the shows also on the major apps, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube app, Castbox app, SoundCloud app. You can catch Extreme Radio all over the nation anytime. If you're in China, you hit that app. You can still catch Extreme Radio with your boy Big T, King C's, Tanya, LC, J Real, Marvelous and that, E-Dub, right here on Spreaker.com. Now, my Lakers last night, they got a win last night against the Dallas Mavericks. Brandon Ingram stepped up last night, 29 points last night, and Lonzo Ball, 21 points last night. I've been real critical about them also. I feel like Ingram is a key piece to what they need. Kuzma is a key piece to what they need. But I never felt like Ball has been the key piece to what they need. I felt like they need just a little solid point guard. He don't got to be a superstar, but he don't have to make mistakes. And I felt like Ball has a lot of pressure on him the last 2 years, and he has not showed me anything. I think his dad kind of boosted the situation a lot. And like I said, we talked about last year and stuff like that. Now you got LeBron here. You still been LeBron till you win that championship, till you win the world championship. I'm just saying, If I see Extremesportsw, I'm just saying, shots fired. But I'm just saying that you still got to win the whole thing. I think you still have to have a good collabo to compete in the West to against a Golden State that they just they find themselves right now. I think all team goes through this struggle of, hey, can we still do it? And I think that's what's going on with Golden State right now. But going back to the Lakers, Josh Hart he's a decent piece that can come off the bench. But your bench has not shown me a lot this year. Lance Stevenson sometime, and like I said that we were talking when Lance Stevenson he got the Lakers picked him up. That what Lance Stevenson are you gonna get? Since in the NBA, he's been in the NBA. Okay, when you with the Pacers, it clicked. But every other team that he's been to, it has not been clicking nowhere. Memphis, Charlotte, the Clippers. He went somewhere else, I think, but I can't remember. But he has not. That was not the Lance Stevenson that was with Paul George, Hubert. It wasn't that team. He wasn't that same Lance Stevenson. So, what Lance Stevenson did you get? And it just seems like he has not been that person. So, you got Milicic, Caldwell Pope. That my boy LC, he got a big issue with Caldwell Pope. He has not done nothing. I think Zubik will be pretty good. I think he needs more time, play him more. Tyson Chandler, like he ain't played, like I said, what can you get? You got Chandler had 19 minutes, Zubik had 3 minutes in the big man role. You got McGee. I still think you need another decent big man more stronger to play with these guys down here, down low. No, like I said, we'll see what happens. I still think you need to make a trade, but the talk was with John Wall one time, getting him out there and doing something with him. But you see what happened with John Wall. He's hurt. Like when you go against Embiid, players like that and stuff, what will happen then? That you will have to compete and be dominant. Ben Simmons, Butler. You got to have a good game against. It was clicking. You had a good game against Golden State Warriors, but who else? Can you do it every night instead of one game? You struggle. Sacramento Kings is an up and coming team. Like I said, you see what they have. I think they're gonna be great down the road to keep keep their chemistry together, and they build into be great. This their second year. Look at how much they had jumped up in the second year. They weren't the skill last year. They still, they great, but they are a lot better and gonna keep getting better with the years come. Look at our Golden State where Mark Jackson had and what they built into. Even not the same Mark Jackson was it the one that assembled that team like he should, but that's how they started. They was like bottom end start coming up, and within 2 to 3 years, they built into a dominant force to be reckoned with. So I think Sacramento got the capability of being that kind of team that can be in the next couple of years could be a dominant team that people need to be reckoned with. You got Fox, you got Justin Jackson, you got guys that came from Kansas. I think it was a guy from Duke there. You got some guys that you built all the key pieces that you need that can do something. So, hey, we'll see about them. Dallas Mavericks, and I still think they got key pieces that they doing something and building for the future. They're not doing too. They got Smith Jr. what's the other kid name? You got Smith Jr., you got Harrison Barnes. I still think Harrison Barnes he's one of the great shooters out there. I when he left Golden State, I was hoping that he would go to LA, but hey, it is what it is. Deontay Jordan, you got Matthews, you got probably Rookie of the Year and Donnie. He's your new Dirk of the NBA. He's a great player. 27 points last night, 8 rebounds. Jordan 10 point double, 10 points, 19 rebounds. He's there doing what he's supposed to do. JJ Barea off the bench. They have, I think they'll keep these teams like this young team. You see the long core just got to know how to play together, getting adapt to each other, and they will be better. Look at Utah last year, just getting them to adapt to each other, and they was a lot better. I think they're struggling a little bit this year. Utah is, but they're a young, good core that will be reckoned with. So hey. We'll see. And then now, trade talks. You talk about Anthony Davis. I think we were talking about on the show Sunday night that what would you give up for Anthony Davis? And it's nothing out there that you would give up for him. I still think that the Lakers should get up for him. Hey, if you could keep Brandon, LeBron, and Anthony Davis, maybe give up Kuzma. I just feel like I'm not sold on Kuzma totally. I know he could be a great talent. I think Anthony Davis and LeBron together with Ingram, maybe Ball. I think could be. What can you get in return for Ball though? That's my thing. Can you get you a decent point guard, Justin Holiday, to run the show down there? I think Justin Holiday, LeBron would be a great addition to that LA team. So hey, we'll see. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Right here on Spreaker.com with your boy Big T, Extreme Sports.
I don't really think that I've never been a loser, never been a winner. Motherfucking shame I had noodles for dinner. I ain't got time, cause I be on the grind. Bitches on my dick, but they never on my mind. I ain't got money, and I ain't got friends. Looking kinda bummy, and that's just how it ends. Never had a story, but I gotta tell one. They don't understand it, never gonna fail, son. Do it how I do it, and they be looking stupid. I don't give a fuck though, that's just how I go. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Now when they listen to my music, they say that it's stupid, cause I don't do trap shit. What the fuck is that shit? Man, I love this hip hop, I'm going to the tip top. Wanna see me switch it up, they wanna see me flip flop. But I don't know how, I just wanna do me. I can't even help it, man, you know that I'm a true G. Sticking to the rules, I ain't switching up. But if you don't like it, then I don't give a fuck. Cause I'ma keep on doing it, I'ma keep on doing it. I don't give a fuck, I got a dream and I'm pursuing it. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. But they wouldn't let me smash, saying I'm a lame and I don't know the game. Ain't got the flyers closed and I don't got change, but I'm gon' change the whole game up. Cause that ain't looking at me saying, damn, you came up. And I don't wanna holler at you, I don't even wanna talk. Sorry, baby girl, keep it moving, man, now walk. Whoa.
All right, that was J Real, whoa, 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 right here on Spreaker.com with your boys Big T Extreme Radio. Um, we are about to go to a new dimension in Extreme Radio. I'll tell you about that real quick. We are about to go in a new platform where we are going to be the platform of local talent, local artists around the world. What I mean by that, you hear the J Real Hip Hop Show right here on Extreme Radio, and that he's played local artists around the world. So we are going to be opening not just hip hop, we'll just be opening R&B music. So anybody that doing local talent that you don't get played on the radio, on your radio feed, you can get played on Extreme Radio. Just hit us up. You can hit at the Real Hip Hop Show at yahoo.com. You can hit your boy Big T TYMM at 72 TYMM72 at yahoo.com. You can hit us up at Stream Radio 18 at gmail.com, and send all your music in MP3 form to us. No doubt. Like I said, we are about to go to a new dimension and play. Like I said, you still gonna have the Extreme Sports. It could be 24 hours. You have Extreme Sports, Political Nation, J Real Hip Hop Show, and you will be hearing local talent that you don't hear around the world, that you don't know about because of it don't get played on the radio. So hey, and I understand that some people music can't. It got to be censored and stuff like that and things like that, but not up here on Spreaker. Now, hey, we do change that dimension down the road. Hey, we got to censor some stuff, and we understand it. So, but right now, if your music don't get played on, but at the same time, listen, don't sit here, come up here and play and be real vulgar about things that you say. And I understand that you got stuff, a lot of things. We got to still understand that kids and stuff listen to us. And I think we got to come to understand that as grown-ups, that we got to inspire things that kids listen to, and things like that, and just show them, the way to do things. You understand what I'm saying? I understand. I'm not saying don't express how you are. Just know how to say it. And that's what I'm saying. So, all right, back to the sports side of things. Now, I went in the other night, and I want to talk about watching the Redskins real quick and how I feel about things. Before I get off, I said the other night that I felt like, Daniel Snyder, the Washington Redskins only don't care about the fans. He don't care about what's going on with the team. I don't know. He says he was a Redskin fan. He was a little boy and stuff like that and things like that. And I don't get it. I don't get it. And why I say about that, I'm not saying that Jay Gruden is not. Yeah, I feel like he's not a good coach for this team. I just feel like they have no discipline, and we've been saying that last couple of years that you got the talent, like you had the talent 2 years ago to be a great team with Pierre Garcon, Jackson, Cousins. You had a decent time to beat a top team in the NFC East. Now you sit there, you let Jackson and Garcon go, your two best receivers, 1,000-yard receivers. And you had Jordan Reed. He can't stay on the field. Your offensive line been hurt the last 2 years. Your whole offensive line. You had 27 injuries last year. You had 24 injuries on IR this year. You did 3 better. Ooh. I just felt like the team is not motivated around Jay Gruden. Bruce Allen, they won't bring talent in to help. They won't bring talent in to I think you go get like Colin Kaepernick situation. I understand it, and I'm gonna say it like this: I understand it why they didn't do it, but you still didn't put a good reason because of all right, Johnson. I think his name was Johnson. Johnson, the quarterback you went and got, Josh Johnson. You went and got. He was same capability quarterback that Colin Kaepernick did. So you saw like people that know your system. It's the same system that Colin Kaepernick ran in San Francisco. No different. So that wasn't a good reason. Go ahead and say go out and go ahead and say it was what it was. It was you didn't want that distraction around that team around your team because of he'll be there in Washington in the Maryland area, going on with Trump and things like that. Let's be real with it, and that's what it was. It wasn't that Colin Kaepernick don't have the talent. He more talented a lot than a lot of quarterbacks around here. And you went and got Josh Johnson that did the same things that Colin Kaepernick did. So you look fake and around that situation all around. Now the Reuben Foster situation, you got lucky because of the domestic charge was dropped. Now it don't make you look so bad, but the situation about it is something you look bad about that situation. So now it don't make you look so bad because the charges got dropped. But still, you're not listening to your fans. Your fan base, look, the Washington Redskins fan base is one of the best fan bases out there that you are losing. People don't hardly come to games like they used to. We were sold out every year, every game, and you're not listening to your fans. You're not listening to nobody. So what good does it do is that you are not, you're not listening to your fans. You're not listening to, your team. You're not being competitive in the East. We here, so we will just drop to the bottom. We're not going out and get players that we still can compete and be a top-notch team that we can compete against the Dallas Cowboys. One thing I can say about Dallas Cowboys, and I say this every year, I hate them. I don't like them, but I respect what they do because of a football team. They go and they get tough guys. I respect because hey, I'm a Redskin fan. I'm gonna be I'm gonna hate the Dallas Cowboys, but I respect since Tony Romo never been there. If they have a rough season, they have a rough team and something going on, they go adjust and they go get you a nasty running back. They go get guys that gonna be big, they gonna be strong and nasty. Their receiving core wasn't that good. Now they adjusted last year. They went and just got Cooper and stuff like that. They had theirs last year. They saw what that won't work in the earlier this year. Hey, we're gonna make a trade. We're going to get somebody. We're gonna make this work. That we can, and look at what they're in the playoffs. We're not. So you just got guys there like Bruce Allen, Jay Gruden that I said don't care. They're gonna keep the strongest franchise if nothing is getting done about this team. What are you doing to make this team better? And what I'm hearing now is Bruce Allen is supposed to be taking a lesser role and doing other things, and the business he's also be involved in business operation. So what GM you going to get that going to do the job? You had Scott, I think Scott McCann that was doing the job. Him and Bruce bumped heads, but you saw Bruce's side of things, and then Scott. Scott would take care of business. Scott would get people in there. Scott we was competitive. But now hey, Bruce Wright is what Bruce say. I feel like Doug Williams in the corner that he can't do nothing but everything that they say, but he got to take the blame for what Bruce say goes and just Doug got to walk the trenches with it. He got to be the GOAT about looking back. If they do something wrong, oh, it's on Doug. That's how it is right now. You people don't see that. That's how it is. We're not going to be a competitive team if we don't go out there and get a competitive coach, a competitive GM that wants to win. Because what we got now, our whole front office, even with our owner, doesn't want, they just worried about their image more than anything about the Redskin name, how they look about things and stuff like that. And they want to be the boss. They want to put their fist down and say, where I say go. And that's how it is. I'm still going to be a Redskin fan. I'm not going to change who I am and stuff like that because of that's who I know since I was 5 years old. But we need some changes all around that front office to be a competitive team. Like I saw some whole sign on Facebook the other day. We were good once upon a time. We was a dominant team. That every year when the Washington Redskins name came up, people were scared of players. They're not scared no more because of what we have in that front office. And the players I think we still got some good players. Doxson has not shown me that. Go out and why you don't get a veteran receiver that can push him and make him better if he's that good. Crowder, he's okay. That's why I say you could just get Garcon and Jackson was not the team, the 2012 receiving corps. You got rid of all of them. With RG3, all of them was what? You had 5 or 6 receivers that had 500 yards or more, and you didn't keep them. I understand Santana, he was getting older. I understand that, but everybody else was still young. I said, and like the Jay Gruden situation, Jay Gruden never liked RG3 in my book. He never gave RG3 a chance. So, this man get dominated in one game and get knocked out. Oh, he go all the way down to third string quarterback instead of being a backup. Colt McCoy was better than him in your eyes. So, got a problem. All right. I'm about to get out here in a minute, but hey, give my last thoughts in a few minutes. Hey, that's the guy right here, the Big T, the big guy.
Okay, this your boy Big T from Extreme Sports. Tell you about all our shows right here on Extreme Radio. You can catch us on www.spreaker.com/user/BIGGTYMM72. You can also catch me, your boy Big T, Extreme Sports, featuring your boys King C's, Marvin Smack, LC, E-Dub. You can also catch my boy J Real for J Real Hip Hop Show, playing all the local artists around the world right here on Spreaker.com. You can also catch my girl Tanya Staley on Political Nation right here on Spreaker.com. Catch Extreme Radio all on the major apps: iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Castbox app, SoundCloud app, all the major apps around the world. Don't forget, your guys, Extreme Radio, www.spreaker.com/user/BIGGTYMM72. And you also can catch us by calling in at 919-335-3988. Your boys at Extreme Radio.
All right, back. Your boy Big T with Extreme Radio. Like I said, catch us right here on the Spotify app, YouTube app, iTunes, iHeartRadio app, Castbox app, SoundCloud app, all the apps around the world. You can get any app you pull up. Hey, you see I love your faces. Your boy Big T, Extreme Sports. Now, before I go, give my little rant about the Duke Blue Devils. My little rant about y'all. I know y'all think I'm haters. I think I'm hating on this. I'm hating on that. I I hate this, I hate that. No, I don't. I just keep it real where it is. Now, what I'm saying about the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils number one team in the nation. Bam. Grant. Alright. What they did to Duke, Kentucky, first beginning of the season, they was number 4 in the nation. All of a sudden they jumped already number 1. With teams under them that hasn't been beaten. But because they beat Kentucky like they did, they were the best team around the world. I didn't agree with it. Now, all right, granted they haven't lost with one game, but they have not been dominated in every single game because of what y'all see of what this guy Zion Williams and the other guys doing and stuff like that. Boo hoo hoo. Michigan is still his undefeated, hasn't lost a game. Virginia's sitting here undefeated, hasn't lost a game. Why they're not number one team in the nation? I've been saying this all along, and I know y'all don't agree with me. I know y'all gonna hate and say, hey, you just hating and stuff because it's Duke. No, the NCAA love Coach K. The NCAA love Duke. They don't like Carolina. They don't like all the Tar Heels and stuff like that. I'm a Tar Heel fan. But hey, but you see, all right, Tar Heels won this past weekend. How did it last weekend? I think it was. I'm looking at the rankings. How they dropped one, and they won. Did people didn't notice that? I did. There was 14 in the nation. Then they dropped to 15. People didn't notice that? I did. So why y'all think y'all don't think that that's a coincidence that all of a sudden Duke can lose one game all day, okay, but we lose one game, we jump 5 spots. Duke probably jump 1 or 2. You see my pattern here? I know y'all don't agree with it. I know you, especially y'all Duke fans. I know y'all don't agree with it, but that's okay. That is okay because, like I said, the NCAA y'all love Duke, and I understand that. I took that a couple years ago to understand it, but like I said, hey, would they win the national championship this year? People saying they the new UNLV for a couple years ago. Would they win it all? No, they won't. They will choke sooner or later. Trust me, they will choke sooner or later. All you Duke fans, be happy right now because your team will choke sooner or later. I just don't know when, but sooner or later. I think Carolina can beat them. If Carolina play their real game, Carolina can beat them. But like I said, we'll see. I know it will still gonna be a great game because it's Carolina and Duke. But Carolina can be. I can't wait to see them play Virginia. But Virginia slowed the pace down so much they can't be that dominant team. But we'll see. They got Wake Forest tonight. We got a big game against State. Everybody underestimating North Carolina State right now. They lost one game. I think they're 19 and 14 and 1, something like that. We 13 and 3. Everybody underestimating State. Hopefully we get this. I think we can. But hey, it was good last year. They had gotten better. We'll see. All right, I think I got my rant out for today. I appreciate y'all joining. It's been a while on Spreaker. Hey, like I said, I'm bringing the morning show back more than I can. Hey, just be patient with us. Like I said, we're about to go 24 hours. And Extreme Sports, J-Real Hip Hop Show, Political Nation. Hey, watch out for us. We got a lot of big things going on. And just chill with us. Ride the wave with us. Relax. Cool out with us. Alright? Your boy, Big T. I'm out.